Good evening, everyone, and welcome to probably the last lecture in photoelectric effect. We should be winding up this topic today. It was supposed to be finished in the last class, but we could not finish the required number of questions, so it extends to this class. Let's see if we can finish it here and start the next topic. In the last class, we had already seen the important, what important? The important things about photoelectric effect, and we were solving problems based on the Einstein's equation. We will continue this, and I hope and I think and I know that you are going to get problems from this particular topic in your JEE main. So we will also do some problems from the previous year papers so that you understand what type of problems we have done and what types of problem actually have come in the exam. We'll start with this one. Again, I don't need to tell you anything because we have already discussed the entire topic. The only thing that we got to do now is to solve problems and see where we stand with solving problems. This question has come pretty number of times in many attempts. It actually came in the first time it came in a JEE, I think 1990 something. I think I have that question as well. Anyways, this is how the question looks like. A photo cell is receiving light from a source placed at a distance of 1 meter. If the same source is placed at a distance of 2 meters, then the ejected electron. What happens with the ejected electron? I give you 2 minutes to do this. Yes, anyone? It's an answer. Okay, we are noting down the question. Distance is 1 meter. If the distance is made 2 meters, what happens? Anyone got anything that looks like an answer? No one. Shall I do it then? No girl, no boy, no noise.
Yes, sir, do it, sir.
Yes, I'm giving you time. You want time? I'm giving you time. You want me to do it? What?
Yes, sir.
Everyone has given up. No one knows the answer. The answer is D. It will be 1/4 in number. How did I get D? Hmm? The first option is about energy. On which factor does the energy of the photon or photoelectron which emits, on what factor does the energy of the photoelectron depend on? The electron which are emitted. What does it depend on? Do we remember it?
Frequency.
It depends on frequency. Is the frequency changing?
No, sir.
So first option is not going to happen. Look at the second option, momentum. Now momentum, we have seen the relation between momentum and energy. Mass is constant, so momentum is related to energy. Energy, if energy changes, then only momentum will change. Is the energy changing? Energy depends on frequency. Energy is not changing, so this has also gone. The only thing that can happen is they can change in number. When I talk about the photoelectron changing in number, what it actually means? What it actually means? What is if the number of photoelectrons become half or 1/4? What effect will it have? We have only thought about electric current, photoelectric current. It will affect the photoelectric current. If the number of photoelectrons become half, current becomes half. The number of photoelectrons become 1/4, current becomes 1/4. So basically they're asking what is the effect on current. Now what happens when you place the source? Instead of 1 meter, you place it at 2 meters. The problem with you guys is you have a Gajini effect on you. You forget things. And this Gajini effect is actually very dangerous because it may look good in a movie when he forgets everything and he does fancy stuff. But for us who are preparing for JEE, it is the most dangerous thing to become a Gajini because first of all, we do not have a loved one for which we are going to take revenge. We are only working for ourselves. We are looking to somehow clear a JEE and get something for us. We are not fighting a villain for someone who we have lost. This is what I told you. And I gave it as an important note. But why? Sir is Bevkoof. Sir is stupid. Sir doesn't know anything. He just keeps on giving ulta sida stuff. Why we should remember it? Huh? Why we should remember it? Tato is mad. He keeps on saying anything. Sir is not mad. And I'll show you the reason why I'm not mad. Because I've seen, and right now, I can also see the question that have come, and that is why I gave you this for this type of particular question, because this question actually came in one of the G's. Point source intensity is inversely proportional to r square. If the distance becomes twice, intensity becomes 1/4. If the intensity becomes 1/4, the photoelectric current will become 1/4. It is directly proportional. And hence the answer is D. Now, if you say, sir, you did not tell us this, I had told you everything. I had told you intensity is inversely proportional to r square. I had given you this diagram between intensity and current. I don't know how many of you still remember this, or you may be still under the Gajini effect of forgetting things. Intensity, the photoelectric current is directly proportional to intensity. If the intensity of radiation change, the photoelectric current is definitely going to change. Keeping both the things together, that is how questions are framed in a JEE. So, I hope you got the answer. Have you understood it? What I mean to say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You'll have to remember it, sir. See, this is the question that I was talking about, and that was the reason I gave you this. Thank God that I got the question also. Have you noted this down?
Yes, sir.
Then, sir, this is the original question. And here it comes. When a point source of monochromatic light is at a distance of 0.2 meter from a photoelectric cell, the cutoff voltage and the saturation currents are 0.6 volt and 18 milliamp respectively. This is the original question. JEE of 1992, 4 years before me. If the same same source is placed 0.6 meters away from the photoelectric cell, then these are the four options. As you can see, once it came in JEE, kept on repeating in different exams. Let's see if you can get this one now. This question could also come now with different types of options in multiple choice as well. Give you 1 minute to do this. I hope we are going to give the right answer for this one. Yes or no? Eh? Let's see who can give me the right answer for this one. I'm waiting. Waiting. Since this question has come in an IIT, it could be multiple choice correct as well. Though it is repeated in a PMT, so only one option is correct. That is how you apply logic. So long. Remember, as soon as you see a question coming in IIT, you must be happy and cheerful because now you understand that this question has to be simple. That's why it has come in IIT. No one? What is the doubt? Ask me. What is in this question that you don't understand? What is the part that is troubling you, my dear friends? What is troubling you? Huh? What is troubling you? I used to get troubled by these questions when I was of your age, yes. But then I had no idea about, I only had one book that I had read. And in that book, such question did not exist. I used to get puzzled. So if you get puzzled, you are same as me. But then I was able to understand what I could not understand. Can you tell me what you don't understand? In this question, what you don't understand? We don't understand that we don't understand anything. That is what we understand, that we don't understand anything. We also don't know what we don't understand. But the only thing is we don't understand.
Sir,
But we can't say what we don't understand. Yes,
option A, sir.
option A is not correct. But anyways, you got some answer. You got some answer that is commendable. That you got some answer. What is option A? The stopping potential will be 0.2 volt. That is not the correct answer. Chalo. I think I have given you enough time. If you cannot solve it in this time,
B.
B. If it's not A, then B, then we'll go on C, then I'll go on D. एक ना एक तो लगेगा ही ना. And out of C and D, only one can be correct because both cannot be correct. If A is not correct, then B has to be correct. If A and B are not correct, either one, C and D has to be correct. We are not playing कौन बनेगा करोड़पति. And I will not tell you these ways of solving questions. You look at 1 and 2, which is looking correct. 2, okay. Then you keep 2 in mind. Then look at C and D. Look which is looking correct. This is looking good. This is not the way I'm going to teach you physics. Have I ever told you look at the option and then you make your mind which is correct? Okay. I think, I have marked a lot of A's. Now I will start marking B's. It's not the way that you give in JEE. Yes. How did you get B? Jokes apart. How did you get B? Just like that, sir, because A was not the answer, sir. That's why B, sir. That is the logic. That's also good logic. But for that, you have to know that A is not the answer. Yes. Tell me what's the logic. Sir, because A is not correct, therefore B is correct. Tell me the logic of B being correct. Huh? This question is the exact replica of the previous question. Exact, same. It's just like mirror image. They're exactly same. Exactly same. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is the distance has become in the first question twice. Here it has become thrice. Doesn't matter. Option number A and option number B were related to the energy or momentum of the photon, which depends on frequency of the photon. What about the stopping potential? On what factor does the stopping potential depend on? It also depends on frequency, and frequency does not change. Therefore, the correct option is option B. If you could have just seen the previous question, you should have answered this. What is stopping potential? Sir, we are Gajnis. Stopping potential, what is this? Oh God. We have not heard about it. It depends on frequency. क्या बात कर रहे हो सर? कुछ तो भी, कहीं से भी. Stopping potential depends on frequency. Oh no, it does not depend, sir. This graph, sir, we did not draw this graph, sir. Oh no, 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 no. What, sir? कुछ भी, sir. कुछ भी you bring, sir. This, sir? No, no, sir. We did not write it, sir. So you to keep on telling us to write 1,000 things. Will you write 1,000 things, sir? Are we mad, sir? Have we got so much of time, sir, that we write 1,000 things 1,000 times, sir? No, sir. You've got a very less time, and time is a luxury that we don't have, sir. So we don't write it, sir. And we are Gajini, so we can't remember it, sir. We do the same question, sir, but after that, if I change the language, sir, we are not able to do it, sir, because we are Gajini, sir. These two questions are exact replicas of each other. If you can't do a question just after 2 minutes of solving the same question, how will you do it 6 months from now when you face your JEE? You will forget everything. Exact question, right? You can't do it. Even Gajini could remember 2 minutes back. He forgot 5 minutes back. 2 minutes back, he still remembered. So you are Gajini squared. May God help you. Well, only God can help you then. Human beings will have no control over your disease. It's a awful disease. May God help you, may God help you. Only God can help you, no one can help you. Only God can help you. So from now, what you do, forget physics, forget chemistry, forget maths, take the picture of your favorite god and goddess, put them all around yourself and pray. Because that is the only thing that can probably get you into a JEE. Studying is not going to matter. We are Gajnis. Huh? Hey, why should we read? Why should we write, right? Stupid. Anyways, since I have to make a living for myself, I have to take your class. So on that note, I'll keep on going and I present this question to you. But again, you are Gajni, so you would not have remembered what this diagram is all about, but still, we can try. The stopping potential V0 is a function of frequency for sodium emitter, dung, 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 dung. The work function of sodium, dung, 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 dung will be how much? This diagram we have not seen, sir. This is the same diagram that came in JEE Mains, sir. So what, sir? We have not seen, sir. Kuch to bhi, sir. Passing time, sir. Anyone with luck? Anyone whose God has blessed him with something that he can tell me the answer for this one?
Doing, sir.
Okay. Doing is great. Na 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 na. I know you would not have remembered this diagram, so I'll take you back in the past. You remember, you forget after 2 minutes. I showed you this diagram way back. So this is just to refresh your memories. If you don't remember, I'd also given you the equation. Everything is there. Still can't do it. Na 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 na.
Sir, that
na.
is what is.
Yes, beta. You got the answer? Is that so? No, 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 no. I can't believe it. Got the answer? No, no, no. सवाल ही नहीं उठता. हाँ. It's a question of JEE, यार. हाँ ना. ना ना. Na 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 na. Yes. Anyone?
Sir, place the closing, sir.
You want to see the options?
Yes, sir.
Questions are, if you still want to see the question, beta, you have taken the time of 5 questions to see one question. Don't have that much of time, my dear friend. Are na 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 na. Chalo. See, if you can't do a question of JEE in 2 minutes, that means you are not able to do it. And even if you can do it after 2 minutes, there is no point of doing it because you have already lost the exam. What is this frequency? This is your F naught, yes or no? Threshold frequency? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We had to find out the work function. So you just multiply H by F naught and you get your answer. That's it. Then you divide it by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 16 because you want to convert the answer into electron volts, and that is your answer. Now, if you're taking 5 minutes to solve this, then what will happen? This was a question of 2019 JEE Mains. This is how questions are framed, beta. I had given you exactly everything in this. See, I had even given you the equation of the line. I had even given you the equation of the line, beta. What else do I need to tell you? What else? What else I need to tell you? I don't know. You just have to find out. I mean, there are 100 of ways to do this. You just have to find out from the slope of this graph where this line meets. You can't do this. You know this one. You cannot find out the value of this one. You can do it in 10,000 different ways. This is the work function by E here, beta. You can do it in 10,000 different ways. Not one, 10,000 different ways. Please apply your brains. Remember, you might not be so lucky that the same question, even if you get the same question that I have done, you will not. As I can see, you don't remember it. So even if you have done the same question, you won't be able to do it. That's a shocking thing. See, same question, yeah, same. There are 10,000 different ways of doing it. 10,000 different ways of doing it. You can't find out where this line is going to meet this. You can't find it out. The slope of this line is already known to you. You can't find out where this line is going to meet here. You can. So many different ways of doing it. But the only thing is, how many of you practice the questions from the sheet that I sent you? Can you please raise hands? How many of you did questions? How many of you did read what we had done in the last class before coming to today?
Option B, sir.
Only 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Chalo. I hope better things will prepare. What is the answer, beta?
B, sir.
Option B. It has taken too long for you to do it. It has taken too long for you to do it. Please be fast the next time around. Can I hope for a better result in the next question? Remember, I told you one thing.
Sir.
Yes, beta? Shall I move on to the next question? I told you one thing, and remember this. Whatever session or whatever attempt you are giving, if one question comes from one topic in one session, the same question from the same topic, not the same question, from the same topic, you will get the question in the next session. You can see this is from session 2 of April. The first question that I gave was from session 1 of April. This is session 2 of April, same topic. And again, we have done the same question in class. Maybe even the same value, not the same value maybe. Now, as I told you always, as I always keep on telling you, you are clearing JEE when you are doing questions with me, when you are practicing questions in your hostel. And I've asked Gopal sir and Venugopal sir, who will be sitting there with you for 1 hour and 2 hours and asking you to solve the entire sheet that I have sent you. Done the same question. Told you the exact same concept. You just have to remember it, put the values, get the answer, and stay happy. Can you do it? Can you do it fast enough? 2 mega milliwatt or megawatt, whatever this is. Laser operates at a wavelength of 500 nanometers. Don't worry about the milli and mega, because the powers are all different and the numbers are all different. So don't worry about mega and milli. Just look at the number that is coming. This laser operates at a wavelength of 500 nanometers. The number of photons emitted per second is, see, this is the question. That simple as that. You just have to practice enough. You just need to practice enough and do it in the required time. If you can't do it in the required time, bacha.
Option C, sir.
Good. It may be the wrong answer, but it doesn't matter unless and until you get it. Option C, let me check. Where is the answer sheet? Answer sheet, where it is? Which question was this? Let me see. Second question. Very second question. Second question, answer is B. 5 into 10 to the power 15. Five into 10 to the power 15. That is the answer. What did you get? What did you get?
Option C, sir.
Option C. How did you get option C, beta? Can't get option C. How did you do this? See, again, told you everything that you needed to know.
Option B, sir.
Option B. Again, it is not as quickly as it should have been. You should have been able to do it in less than a minute, because you just had to apply. Which one? See, I'll take you back. I've told you everything that can ever come in an examination hall. Told you everything. Take you back.
Lambda by HC.
Yes, I'm just getting to that point where I gave you that formula. And here, see, here, everything. Number of photons per second, I gave you this. P lambda by HC. You just have to put P lambda by HC here and you are done. That's it, you are done. P lambda by HC. Do we understand this? Put the value of P, put the value of lambda, put the value of H and C. Now remember, do one thing. For this question, just now I remember I gave you the value of H into C in electron volt. What you do is multiply H by C and keep that value in your head. Whenever you have to multiply H by C, you don't have to multiply 6.6 by C. You just multiply 6.5 by 3 and you can get an approximate value of H into C. So 6.5 multiplied by 3, it would be somewhere around 21, around 19.5 or something. So just remember 19.5. So you can do the calculation quickly because it's all about you able to solve that question, to calculate it quickly. That was the only thing that was required in this question. Do we understand this?
Yes, sir.
Please remember, beta, what we have done in the class. I can assure you that the same question is going to appear in your exam. See, this one. I think we did the same question in the class. See? Now, I did not see this question before this class, okay? I just saw it now. Now, this is again, as I told you, if one question comes in one section, it will be repeated from the same topic in the next section. Look at this question. When a certain photosensitive stopping potential is minus V1 out by 2, when it is illuminated by monochromatic light of frequency f by 2, the stopping potential is V0. What is the threshold frequency? We did 2 questions on similar nature. Do you remember it? They did not ask the threshold frequency, they asked threshold wavelength. Do we remember these questions? See, I told you that
Yes, sir.
this question came in IIT, right? And see, that question came 2019 again. If you just concentrate on what I am telling you, you should be able to see the same question in your examination hall. But you will have to practice, beta. And if you don't work hard enough, I'm putting in a lot of effort. You are putting in a lot of effort. Effort is going to get wasted, beta. The only reason I'm showing you these question papers is because I know that the same questions are going to come again. One question will come from this one, or from matter ways for that matter. Can you give me the answer for this one? We have already done this. Yes, question number 5. This is question number 5 in my sheet. Yes, bacha. Just have to calculate them. Nothing else. Nothing else it requires. Shall I do it? Do it fast. If you can do, I'll give you 1 or 2 more. No one?
Doing so.
Okay, I'll give you time.
Sir, 3 by 2 frequency.
Yes, the answer is
Option C.
3 by 3 f by 2. Let me check. I have the answer sheet with me also. 3f by 2 is correct. 3f by 2, 3v by 2. I mean, here's v or nu. 3 mu by 2 is correct. How did you get it? We just have to apply the
Einstein's form.
yes, just apply two equation and eliminate the common things. Everyone understands this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everyone in the class, can I have raised hand that we understand the same question we had done? Just elimination. Okay. Now, there was one question that I had to do today, and it's lucky that I found the same question coming in a previous year JEE. So let's do this one. And that would cover, I think, everything that is possible for you to come. Now, let's see if you can do this. A metal plate of area, and these are the type of questions which will require some calculations. We can't avoid it, but the values will be in such a way that calculations are going to become simpler. A metal plate of area 1 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters square is illuminated by a radiation of intensity. Remember intensity, I told you what is intensity. Intensity 16 milliwatt per meter square. The work function of the metal is 5 electron volt. The energy of the incident photon is 10 electron volt, and only 10% of it produces photoelectrons. This original question came in one of the IITs. This is the adaptation from the same question. The number of emitted photoelectrons per second and their maximum energies would be how much? I think maximum energy is, there are three options having 5. So maximum energy would probably be 5. Because 5, the answer 5 is very simple, right? The energy of incident photon is 10 electron volt. Work function is 5. So maximum kinetic energy would be 5. Yes or no? One option is definitely, so this option is definitely wrong. Now, if you want to play Kaun Banega Crorepati, you can play it from the three options. You don't have to play Kaun Banega Crorepati, you can find out the answer. Number of photo electrons emitted per second. How will you find the number of photo electrons emitted per second? For that, I told you the process of photoelectric emission. I told you this is an electron, this is a photon, it falls. So basically, how many number of photoelectrons would be emitted will be equal to how many photoelectrons are falling, and then the percentage is given. So if you can relate 1 and 1, that is the answer for this one. You have 2 minutes to solve this. Yes, bacha. Anyone with an answer? No one? Shall I do it?
Doing, sir.
Doing or shall I do it, beta? Let me do it because I only have 5 minutes left. I think that I can do one more question in that 5 minutes. Time is a luxury that we don't have. And we have to finish the photoelectric effect today. How are we supposed to do this? The intensity is given, the area is given. What we need to calculate is very simple. How many photons are falling on it? How many photons are falling on it? How many photons per second are falling on it? So intensity is given, and you can make the formula of intensity here, or you can make the formula of intensity from there. You have to find out the number of photons falling per second. How many photons are falling per second? How will you get how many photons are falling per second? So you first find out what is the total energy falling per second. What is the total energy falling per second? 16 into 10 raised to power minus 3 multiplied by the area 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. This is the energy falling per second. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is the energy of power falling per second. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You divide it by the energy of one photon. You divide it by the energy of one photon. What is the energy of one photon? 10 electron volt. 10 into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. Do we understand this, bacha? Do we understand this, bacha?
Option B, sir.
Yes, sir.
It has taken option B. No, not option B. Chill, 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 chill. Take a deep breath first and then chill. What is the answer that you are going to get from here? I think 10 raised to the power 12. Yes or no? And you see 10 raised to the power 12 in one of the options, so you will go and mark that option. But wait. Only 10% of it produces photoelectrons. So you have to multiply this by 10 by 100. That will be the number of photoelectrons. So the answer is 10 raised to the power 11. That is the answer. Do you understand how this is done? And that is why I told you all those theory, number of photons falling and this and that for these questions. Because I know that these questions are one of the favorites there, and they can come at any point in time. Before winding out this, let me ask you one more question, and I hope that you remember what I told you. And again, as you can see, the same question came in one of the previous IITs, and this can very well be repeated in your IIT. This is JEE 2004, 2 marks. Read the question fast, get me the answer fast. The figure shows the variation of photoelectric current with anode potential for a photosensitive surface for 3 different radiations. IA, IB, and IC are intensities. FA, FB, and FC are the frequencies for the curve A, B, and C. Which of them is the correct answer? Huh? And I've shown you the graph. Don't become Gajini now, okay? Yes, bacha. Any hopes? Or again the Gajini effect? No one with an answer? No good, my dear friend. No good. This is no good. This is no good. This is no good. No good. No good. No good, my dear friend. No good. Yes, no one with an answer.
A, sir.
It's taken for you so long to give me this answer. You should have given this answer in 5 to 10 seconds. How much time? 5 to 10 seconds. If you could do that in 5 to 10 seconds, then I will say that now you are ready to go and give the exam. You've already seen the graphs, yes or no? Stopping potential.
Yes, sir.
Stopping potential depends on your F naught. Stopping potential is same, so frequencies of these two are same. So A and C all only remain in race. Then this depends on the intensity. Intensities are different, so B and A. So you see, this goes away. The only option left is A. How much time did I take? I was speaking at the same time. Less than 5 seconds. That is the time we should have taken to solve this. Do we understand this, bacha?
Yes, sir.
Once you see a question that you have already done, you should do it in the fastest possible time and save the time for the questions that you probably have not seen, and there would be questions, one or two, that probably you have not seen. So on that note, I will wind up this class. I'm done with photoelectric effect. I've covered everything that was possible. Now the onus is on you. If you can solve the exercises that I've given to you, only concentrate on those questions. You should be good enough to clear any exam that comes your way. So I hope that you will do your part. I've asked Gopal sir to and Venukup and one more sir I'm supposed to talk. So I hope they will help you in keeping your morale and you and making you sit and solve the exercise that I have sent. Will you do that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do it, and I am sure that we can do wonders. So bye bye. Take care, and whatever I said, please remember those things. Okay, please keep your notes. Please mark everything. You have seen what types of questions are coming. My only intention was to show that what we are doing is what is going to come in your exam. So please remember them. Don't forget everything that I have told you. Everything that I have told you is of very high importance because I've only told you those things which matter, because we don't have time that I can tell you stupid things and pass your time, because we are done with that. We don't have that much of time. So whatever I've told you, keep it in mind, make your notes, and I guess you will be doing good. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.